This shoe shine boy deliberately polished shoes very slowly every time, just so he could eavesdrop longer on the businessmen's conversations. The moment a customer left, he'd jot down everything he'd overheard in a little notebook. That stolen financial wisdom became his inspiration to get rich. When he grew up, his sharp eyes spotted something big. In one part of the city, entire houses sat empty, while in another area, working families were crammed into tiny spaces. He instantly saw the opportunity. His plan was simple: buy properties in the vacant neighborhood and rent them out to families who desperately needed decent homes. One day he found an apartment building for sale. He tracked down the owner and tried to buy it cheap. The owner asked for $35,000, but the boy only had $30,000 saved. He offered to pay the remaining $5,000 from future rent. The owner liked his thinking but didn't want to take the risk. Disappointed, the boy started walking away. Then his eyes fell on a calendar hanging on the wall. It was a gift from the nearby bank manager. A light bulb went off. If he was short on cash, why not get a loan from the bank? He said goodbye to the owner and rushed to the bank listed on the calendar. But the receptionist wouldn't let him see the manager. With no choice, he waited outside the bank's gate. The moment the manager stepped out, the boy ran up, introduced himself as someone known to the property owner, and asked for a $5,000 loan. The manager turned him down flat. Still, he didn't give up. That same evening, the property owner called. The boy thought he was about to get scolded. Instead, the opposite happened. The owner praised his guts and offered to personally guarantee the loan. Tears welled up in the boy's eyes. All his persistence had finally paid off. As soon as he got the property, on the very first day he rented it out to a woman who desperately needed a home, exactly as he had predicted. Demand was far higher than he'd imagined. He quickly paid back the remaining money to the original owner and kept his word. But life isn't always smooth. When he went back to the same bank for a bigger loan to expand his business, the manager still avoided him. Frustrated but determined, he looked around and noticed something. The office building right across the street housed several banks. A bold idea struck him. If he owned that building, the banks would no longer be able to ignore him. Plus, as the landlord, he'd learn even more about finance. He found a construction worker, dressed him up in a nice suit, and sent him to talk to the building's owner. That night, he himself sneaked to the bank building, gathered all the key data and numbers, and coached the worker on exactly what to say. The building's real value was $2.4 million, but thanks to his research and preparation, he managed to buy it for just $1.5 million. After that, everything changed. The banks suddenly started respecting him. Being the building's owner, loans came easily. With steady funding, his real estate empire grew rapidly. At his peak, he owned 170 properties and even took a photo with the vice president. He had truly turned his childhood dream into reality.